Then I am your master.
Welcome, everyone, to Pete Norman Court here in the Larry Call Gymnasium on the campus of Highland Community College in Freeport, Illinois. I'm the Marvelous One, Marvelous Mark Masters, along with King Arthur and the Sultan of Sound, Jim Yeager. We're here for your HMC broadcast, the best stream you're ever going to see anywhere else. We got 5 cameras rolling. If the ladies want to throw down a two-handed dunk, there's some on the backboard, and you'll get a nice instant replay of that. We have instant replay as well, and all of it taken care of by the Sultan of Sound and King Arthur. So if you like what you see, don't be afraid to throw it in the chat. Tonight's matchup, your Highland Cougars versus the Blackhawk Braves, I believe out of Moline. And it's another Arrowhead Conference matchup. Cougars come into this matchup 3-3, 10-14 on the season. Blackhawk comes in 13-14, I believe also 3-3 in the Arrowhead Conference. The last time these two met wasn't that long ago. It was last Saturday. So less than a week ago, the Cougars faced Blackhawk and got beat down pretty well, 91-69. Ari Coots led the way for the Cougars with 21 points. Garcia and Rogers each pitched in 9 apiece as well. Leading the way for the Braves, though, I'm going to try to see if I can pronounce this right, because she'll probably be doing her fair share of scoring again tonight. Lapredo, I believe, she scored 31, number 22. Keep an eye out for her. And also Parker scored 21, number 1 for Blackhawk. Number 1 and 22, keep an eye out for those two. They did a lot of scoring a few days ago. Probably do the same again tonight. We shall see. We're about a minute and a half before we hit to the starting lineups. Your Highland Cougars are led by, I can't imagine she can't dial up an All-American nomination of some sort, 18 points a game for Ari Coots, the sophomore from Krakow, Poland. Also, Alicia Garcia, the 6'1 sophomore from Muscatine, Iowa, 9-4. Sarah Kemple at 7-6. Talina Rogers at 7-7 are the Cougar leaders, at least in most of those categories. As I'm going over the starting lineups here, see if I can get them correct. Again, Cougars on a 2-game downside, or downslide, I guess you want to call it. 10-14 on the season, trying to get above 500 in the Arrowhead Conference. Last time they won it was in 2022. So we'll see if they can pull it out again this year. Region 4 championship the last 2 seasons in 22 and 23. Of course, the Braves not in the Region 4, they're Division 2. I'm not quite sure the difference between Division 1 and Division 2 might have something to do with scholarships you can offer. If you know, don't be afraid to shoot it up in the chat. Sultan of Sound will monitor it. If you want to say we're doing a great job, don't be afraid to say it. If you think we suck, don't be afraid to say it either, because Greg B. always says haters make the world go round too. But we will do this national anthem before the starting lineup, so enjoy, everyone. Welcome back. Interesting little tidbit, if there is any. Number 23, Megan Freehill, is from Lewiston High School, and if anyone from Eastland remembers, Lewiston was the team that Eastland beat in the 2020 IHSA 1A state championship basketball game. I don't believe she was on that team, but one of our members is. Talina Rogers, I believe, was a sophomore or freshman at the time. So, like I said, an interesting tidbit, if you want to call it. But anyways, Craig, let's go.
Buckle up, weirdos. This one's going to be a good one.
Na na na, come on. Na na na, come on. Na 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 na, come on. Na na na, come on. Come on, come on. Na na na.
It's time for the starting lineup for your Highland Cougars.
Na na na, come on.
At one guard, a 5'8 freshman from Freeport, number 1, Lexi Lacey.
Na na na, come on. Come on.
At another guard, a 5'6 sophomore from Dakota, number 5, Mary Zettel.
Na na na, come on.
At a third guard, a 5'5 sophomore from Krakow, Poland, number 10, Ari Koots.
Na na na, come on. Come on.
At one forward, a 5'7 sophomore from Eastland, number 11, Talina Rogers.
Come on.
And at the other forward, a 6'1 sophomore from Muscatine, Iowa, number 32, Alicia Garcia.
Come on. Come on.
The Cougars are coached in its 4th season by Mr. Blake Becky.
Come on. Come on. I like it. Come on. Come on.
Regulators, mount up. We're coming.
We're set to roll here. The Cougars will be moving right to left on your TV screens. They'll come out in their home white jerseys with orange letters and numbers trimmed in blue. The Braves will come out in their road black jerseys with black letters and yellow numbers. Kind of looks like the Iowa Hawkeyes. 4 10-minute periods. And it appears Garcia is going to jump center court, I believe, with Lapredo. Jump will go to the Cougars. And that's Ari Koots. Over to the left side. Zettel will give it up top. Now back to Koots. She likes to shoot the left-handed layup. Tries to get it out to Lacey and unfortunately intercepted. Lapredo inside. Should be a jump ball. Nice job, Talina Rogers. Tying them up. That was Noneman on the tie-up with Talina. And it appears Freehill will be the person inbounding for the Braves. She has it back, now lost the ball. Coots will bring it up to the left side, all the way for the left-handed layup. Couldn't come up with it, but a rebound by Lacey and the bucket. Lexi Lacey gets the offensive board and puts it back in, and the Cougars are on the board. Freehill up at the top. Lapredo going to take it herself, and Lacey's going to get called for the foul. Lacey thought she had the steal. That should be Lexi's first. Freehill once again down underneath. We are in the universally famous Jim Yeager balcony here in the Larry Call Gymnasium. Easy pass to Lapredo. She'll kick out. Now back in the corner. Freehill will launch the three. No good. Another offensive board. And up and in easily for Lapredo. Appears to be a 2-3 zone or a 1-2-2 zone. Either way, a zone for the Braves. Left side now Lacey. All the way over Coots to Rogers. Shot clock down to 5. Lacey will get it back to Ari. Ari has to force one up. And they're going to call a shot clock violation. Tough shot by Kutso. 8:25 left to go in the first period. We're tied at 2. Freehill's going to hand off. That's Parker. Lapredo got the ball stolen by Lacey. Now nice pass up to Coots. Ari going to go the distance, tries a right-handed layup, misses that one. Freehill going to push it over to Lapredo. Up top, Parker. Now inside, too high, and over the head of Noneman. Still tied at 2, just under 8 minutes to go here in the first period. 4 10-minute periods for the ladies. All up to Lacey. Gonna drive to the hole, partially blocked by Lapredo. Cougars will maintain underneath their own basket. Lacey will inbound for Highland. All the way over, I believe that's Zettel. She'll pull up for 2 and got it stuck. I believe that is a jump ball and should stay with the Cougars. As the possession arrow is at Cougars. Can we get a man's man's team member? I would say I think they're set to practice right after the game. The Salt and the Sound wants the points. Unfortunately, they won't do that. That's true. Hey. And we get a rebound in, put back, so to speak. Sarah Kemple will check in. Alicia Garcia has a seat. 7:43 left to go, first period. Tied at 2. Ari Coots will take the ball out for Highland. Ari will go up top to Kemple. Kemple also a member of Eastland, but not a part of that ball club, as alluding to earlier. There is Talina Rogers, who was up and in, and the Cougars back on top. Driving now, Lapredo, and I think that was a clean tip away by Lacey. And she'll get picked up another foul. That's 2 early on Lacey. Renaya Shirley coming in for her. Freehill looking to inside. Gives it. Oh, up and in. Noneman will score the bucket, pick up the foul, and go to the line. Chance to give the Braves their first lead of the evening. They won 5 nights ago, 91-69 against the Cougars. Again, Ari Coots with 21. Lapredo had 31, Parker 21 for the Braves. And one free throw up and in for Noneman. First lead now for the Braves. Ball thrown away. And nice job by Rogers. The Braves will come back up with it. Lapredo trying to dump it inside. Not a bad spot, or not a good spot, but Noneman resets up and gets the bucket. 3-point lead now for the Braves, 7-4. And the Cougars throw one out of bounds. Garcia set to check back in for the Cougars. Rogers will have a seat. Just under 7 minutes to go in the first period. 7-4 Braves. They also have the lead. Freehill going to drive. Tough play. No call. No good. Rebound by Shirley. Pass inside. Nice ball movement by the Cougars. Zettel for 3. Got it. Mary Zettel for 3, and the game's tied at 7. Freehill looking inside. Going to take it herself on Coots. Kicks it out. 3 ball on the way. Adamson could not come up with it, but an offensive board by Noneman. Long 3 on the way by Parker. No good. Lapredo will pick up that one. Tough shot. No good. And an offense and a block there by, I believe, that was Shirley. And a jumper on the other end by Ari Coots. And the Cougars have the lead again. 9-7, 5:40 left to go first period. Laney Parker yet to take a shot, I believe. Lapredo going to go to the hole again with an easy layup. 4 points now for Lapredo. Mary Zettel will bring the ball up. They did not want Ari to bring it up. Back in the 1-2-2 zone. Zettel now over to Shirley. Coots in the corner. Trying to get it inside. Nice give back. And unfortunately, she missed it again, and that will go out of bounds. Coots cold on the inside as she had another layup that couldn't convert. Talina Rogers will check in for Ari. Alexis Luke will check in for Renaya Shirley. So the Cougars have Luke, Kemple, Rogers, Garcia, and Zettel. Tied at 9, just under 5 minutes to go in the first period. And they played 5 days ago. I don't know if that's an advantage or disadvantage. Steal now by the Cougars. The game should be rather fresh in both teams' memory as far as knowing their opponent and what they like to do. Bounce pass inside, taken away by the Braves. Freehill going across court. Parker will launch the three. Wasn't really set very well. But an offensive board by Adamson. Almost a steal. Nice spin move. Freehill up off the glass. No good. Zettel will come down with the board. All the way up to Luke. Cougars really don't have a point guard in at the moment. But it'll be Luke, and Zettel will take care of most of the ball handling skills. Kemple. Zettel wasn't even looking at her, so I'm not sure what she was thinking or if the ball slipped out of her hands as it was thrown. But like I said, Mary Zettel wasn't even looking at Kemple, and the ball goes out of bounds. 3:51 left to go first period, still tied at 9. Not Freehill anymore. Smith will bring the ball up for the Braves. Parker kicks it all the way over. Tough play inside. And I believe they're going to call a jump ball. It will stay with the Braves as Noneman was trying to get a shot off. Coots will come back in. Mary Zettel will have a seat. 3:35 left to go first period. Tied at 9. Pretty confident the Cougars are not going to get beat as bad as they did 5 days ago, especially at home. Different game, different evening here. We'll see what happens. Driving to the hole is Smith. She'll kick it right back out. Now inside, Noneman. Easy bucket. That's now 7 points for Noneman and a 2-point lead for the Braves, 11-9. Cougars got to find some hole in that zone. And there was one for a second, saved by, I believe, Parker. And she'll get the ball back, and here come the Braves. And good call there. I thought she couldn't do that, and she didn't. 3:04 left to go first period, 11-9 Highland. Not sure what our issue is. Coots will bring the ball up now for Highland. Going to rotate it all the way over. Garcia outside. She'll drive to the hole, score an easy layup. Nice job, Alicia Garcia. Going around the zone. Got inside, kissed one off the glass, and we're tied again at 11. 2:40 left to go, first period. Smith has an opening, now kicks out. Adamson trying to get it inside. Cougars get in the passing lane, and here they come. Coots with the ball, has a chance. She'll split the defenders and get hammered. First foul, I believe. I missed the other one. Adamson picks up the foul, her first, and that is the first foul on the Braves. Tied at 11. Coots to the line for 2 free throws. Ari shoots 73% on the season. Her first one around and out. One more free throw, give the Cougars a chance to lead one more time. Missed them both. 2:26. Freehill back in the game for the Braves. Long 3-ball, way off the mark though, and out of bounds. Full timeout taken. Not sure who it was, but nonetheless, timeout taken here, and I'm not sure how much time's left in the period because now we're doing 1 minute on the clock. Whatever, it's tied at 11 here. We'll be back in a minute. This is HMC. Welcome back. 2:15 left to go first period. Tied at 11. Cougars have the ball. Coots will get it up. Rogers will give it back. Again, the Cougars got to find some sort of way to get inside. I'd like Garcia inside better than outside, although she'll drive in and get a foul called, and she'll go to the line. Mayer picks up the foul, her first. Garcia will go to the line, first free throw up and in. 3 points now for Alicia. Cougars back in front. They've led by as many as 2. Blackhawks by as many as 3. Or excuse me, Braves, not Blackhawks. I'll get that confused probably most of the night. But a 2-point lead for the Cougars as Alicia hits them both. Freehill pushes it up to Smith. Mayer trying to get some position down low. Now she'll kick out Freehill. She's got the lane if she wants it. Trying to get around Coots. Can't come up with it. Shot clock down to 10. Parker, might be her turn for a shot. No, back up top Freehill. Freehill's going to have to take it herself. She'll step back. Jumper, no good. And it'll be a jump ball. Nice job on the rebound by Kemple, and the Cougars will get possession. Luke will bring the ball up for Highland. In against a 1-2-2 zone here. Back up top, Coots over Alicia. Got to move the ball quickly. They got openings in that zone. Rogers has the ball taken away. Kemple will get it back. Coots, tough shot, no good. And the Braves will come down with the rebound. 1 minute to go in the period. Highland with a 2-point lead. Smith will pick up the foul and the bucket. Foul's going to be called on Kemple. Game is tied. Back in is Lapredo. 54 seconds to go in this first period. We're tied at 13, and one free throw coming for Smith. And she'll put it in. So a 1-point lead now for the Braves. And they will get one more shot at it as the Cougars have a fresh 30. There's about a 23-second difference. So like I said, the Braves will get another chance. 3-ball, Alexis Luke, no ball. And here come the Braves. Now the Cougars will get a second chance. Cutting underneath the hoop. Lapredo trying to dish it off to Mayer. She gets it to her. Pump fake, no good. Lapredo will get the rebound, but no good. Steals it back. Still, shot clock is now off. Blackhawk can shoot for one. Lapredo is going to take it herself. Falling away, we'll get it back to Freehill. Shot now, or clock down to 10. Freehill will kick out. Lapredo will take it. Miss an easy one. With 3 seconds, Cougars going to try and force it up, and Kemple couldn't get it off in time. So at the end of one, the Cougars kept it close here, and they got it tied at 13. We'll be back in a minute for the second period. Stick with us, everyone. This is HMC. I'm the Marvelous One, Marvelous Mark Masters, along with
Arthur, King of the Britain.
and the Salt and the Sound, Jim Yeager. Welcome back. Region 4 tournament will be held here. For the ladies, we'll start the quarterfinals on March the 4th. The men will be the following night on March the 5th, their quarterfinals. Then the ladies on March 6th, Wednesday, will be their semifinal games. The men will be March the 7th for their semifinal games, and the championship will be Saturday, March the 9th. We're getting ready to start the second period here. I guess we missed a point somewhere. And the Braves have the 1 point lead at 14-13. I think we missed the and one free throw. That went in. 3-ball by Parker, no good. Noneman gets the offensive board. How no one got a call on that one, I don't know, but they're letting them play. Lacey comes up with a great. Lacey came down with the defensive board for the Cougars, and they got the timeout in before the travel was called. So 9:36 to go in the half. The score remains 14-13 Blackhawk. And the Cougars should have the ball here to start this next wave here. I believe it was probably a 30-second timeout, but we shall see. But once again, March 5th through the 9th will be the Region 4 tournament here for men and women. And despite playing, well, I'll check with the Salt. We're only doing Highlands games in Region 4, right? You're doing all of them. All right. The Salt and the Sound gave me the happy look when he said we're doing them all. So every Region 4 game here, men and women, will be played and covered here by HMC. So stick with us and enjoy that moment as teams make their quest for Lubbock, Texas, and Hutchinson, Kansas. Full court pressure now by the Braves. Zettel over to Lacey. That's 10 seconds already? That was awful quick. So I'm pretty sure you can't start counting until the ball's inbounded, but we'll see. Freehill, like I said, has the lane if she wants it. She decides to, now looking inside. Lapredo back up Freehill. Back inside. Nice knock away, but unfortunately goes right back to her for the easy layup. 6 points now for Lapredo. 3-point lead for the Braves, matching their largest lead of the game. Again, Cougars, there's plenty of holes in that zone. They just got to find them. Garcia for a long two, around and out. Freehill will bring the ball up, kick it back to Parker, and they do call her for the bounce travel. More full court pressure for the Braves. Now we'll see how quickly this 10-second call goes, because I thought the last one was a little fast. Back up to Zettel. All the way over and knocked away. Now coming the other direction. Parker is going to be doubled, and they're going to call a ticky-tack foul, I believe, on Alexis Luke. It's Alexis's first. Three ball on the way by Parker. It's long. Zettel will pull down the board. Mary's second. Here comes Coots on the left side. 16-13 Braves. Zettel inside Garcia. Garcia, nice ball fake. Up and under and a score. Alicia Garcia, 6 points now for her. And the Cougars cut the lead down to 1. 8 minutes to go in the half. 16-15 Blackhawk. Parker will hand off. Freehill. Nice backdoor cut by Laprado, but way underneath the basket. Can't do anything with it. Gives it to Freehill. Up off the glass, no good. And here comes Luke. And they're not going to call anything. Talina Rogers checks in along with Kemple. Garcia and Luke will have a seat. 7:35 left first half. Parker trying to force one into Nonaman, and she doesn't get anything. Kemple will pull the jump ball, and the Cougars will get it. Full court pressure again here by the Braves. Nice job by the Cougars. This time they break it easily. Rogers on the left side, up top, Zettel. Nice ball fake, back to Talina. She's going to go to the rack, up off the glass, no good. Offensive board. Kemple got two of them and finally got fouled. 2 offensive rebounds for Sarah Kemple. Unfortunately, the scoreboard not helping me out with who got the foul, so we're just going to wing it. First free throw by Kemple, no good. Sixth free throw of the half for the Cougars, and she got it. Cougars only hitting 50% from the charity stripe, and luckily they're still in it. They're tied at 16 here with just over 7 minutes to go in the half. Freehill going to pick up her dribble, looking inside. The lob's not been working too well, although they do have a size advantage. Coots going to try and drive. Runs into a Mack truck in Nonaman, and they're going to call a foul on Talina. Talina's first. Still tied at 16, 6:46 left to go in the half. And the Cougars lost 5 days ago by 22. Much closer game, much different game so far. Smith on the left side. Kemple knocks the ball away. And they're going to call Kemple for the foul. Sarah now has 3, and she'll have a seat as Garcia comes back in for her. Freehill will go all the way up top to Smith. Freehill close to the line. She doesn't get it. Back out to Smith. She'll launch the long 3 and hit it. Back to a 3-point lead for the Braves, their largest of the day. And the Cougars turn it over. 6:13 to go in the half. (19-16) Braves. Doing most of the damage. Nonaman and Lapredo. Of course, Smith has got 6 as well. Those are the 3 that's got most of the points. And Lapredo's going to get the shot and the foul. And now has the and 1 free throw attempt, as she's most likely done for the half, as well as Kemple. Cougars reversing it. There, nice job by the Cougars, breaking the press. 3 ball on the way, Zettel, no good. Mary's got the only 3 for the Cougars so far tonight. Inside, Nonaman blocked by Garcia. Shirley will kick it out. Coots now up top. Rogers again, 1-2-2 zone by the Braves, giving the Cougars fits. Nice move, and they picked up the foul. Garcia, I thought, was going to pass it out. She faked me out of my shoes. Went up strong, got fouled, and she'll go back to the line. 6 points for Alicia. And she'll be shooting 2. This will be her 3rd and 4th free throw of the ball game. First one, no good. .5:22 to go in the half. 6-point lead for the Braves. Garcia gets the second one. 22-17. Freehill now on the right side. Adamson. Smith, now we got some sort of a mismatch. Freehill will take the long jumper off the glass and in. First bucket for Freehill. 7-point lead for Blackhawk. Down to Rogers. Back up, Coots. Tough play, but offensive board and bucket for Talina Rogers. And offense, or what's the word I'm looking for? Either way, an error on the Braves. Checking in for the Cougars. Was Marie-Louise DeYoung, and Garcia had a seat. Coots to Shirley and tipped and knocked away by the Braves. Smith, long 3 ball on the way for number 4, Kimmick. The lead's starting to grow. It's up to 8 for the Braves. Number 21, I believe, Thomas will pick up the foul. It's foul number 2 on Thomas. Parker set to check in for Thomas. 4:05 to go in the half. 27-19. Cougars have only scored, I believe, 6 points here in the second period, and we're through 6 minutes. They need a few more than that. Shirley at the top now. We'll give it over to Rogers. 3 ball, and she got fouled by Parker. So I believe Shirley will be going to the line for 3 free throws. First foul on Parker. But Renaya Shirley will go to the line for 3 free throws. First free throw off to the left. 3:50 to go in the half. 27-19. Blackhawk. 2 more free throws coming for Renaya. This one lands off a little to the right, or at least the right side of the rim. 1 more free throw to go for Renaya. 3:50 again left. Blackhawks starting to pull away here. The Cougars have kept it close most of the way. Renayo misses all three. Parker will take the ball. We'll hand off. Kimmick for another three. She got another one. 30-19, lead to 11 for the Blackhawks. Shirley, tough shot, tough angle, but she knocks it down. 3:20 to go in this first half. 30-21 Braves. LaPredo had an easy route to the hoop. Couldn't put it down, so the Cougars catch a break. Shirley up off the glass, no good. Braves will rebound. Now 3 minutes to go in the half. Still a 9-point lead. LaPredo all the way to the lane. Missed another layup. Mayer for the rebound, no good. Marie Louise will pull it down for the Cougars, and here they come. Still trailing by 9. Coots pull up, no good. Rogers the offensive board, and back to Ari. She still can't convert. Ari's been stone cold here tonight. One bucket for Ari. Again, averages 18 on the season. Rough first half, scoring-wise, for Ari's had several layups. Can't get any of them to fall. Cougars still trailing by 9. Mayer going to pump fake on DeYoung. Took a few steps. And I believe that's going to be the call. Alicia Garcia will check in. DeYoung has a seat. Timeout, I believe, taken by Highland. 2:13 left to go in the half. They trail by 9, 30-21. Want to watch some more of your Highland Cougar sports? The only place you can is right here on HMC. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back. 2:13 left to go in the half. Cougars trailing by 9, 30-21. They have the ball, and again, more full court pressure by the Braves. This time it appears to possibly, thought it'd be man-to-man, it is not. It'll be a 2-2-1 zone. Cougars will reverse the ball. Talina can move it quickly if she needed to, but they get it across to Garcia. Approaching 2 minutes left to go. Up top, Ari. Ari has it again. Another chance inside. Can't get it. Another offensive board by Rogers. Foul on the play, and Coots will go back to the line for 2 more free throws. Parker will pick up her second foul and quickly substituted for. 1:48 left to go in this first half. 30-21. 2 free throws for Coots. Off to the left side, Cougars struggling from the line. Made 4 free throws out of a possible 14. There's the 5th one. Coots will knock it down. And the lead cut to 8. 1:44 to go in the half. 30-22 Blackhawk. LaPredo once again will kick out. Smith for 3 looks way short, and the Cougars will let it go out of bounds. Morgan Blair and Alexis Luke will check back in for the Cougars. Zettel and Rogers will have a seat. 1:32 to go in the half. More full court pressure. Now I'd say let's dribble it. Coots can go around everybody and does. Kicks it outside. 3-ball. Blair, no good. And Cougars getting beat back down the court as Smith goes the other way. Why Smith didn't shoot the right-handed layup? Maybe she's left-handed, I don't know, but she immediately went to the left side and got hung up and got fouled by Shirley. Shirley's first. Smith will go back to the line for 2 free throws. 30-22, 1:14 left to go in the half. First free throw up and in. Second free throw up and in for Smith. Blackhawk doing a much better job from the free throw line than the Cougars. And they now have a 10-point lead. 32-22, 1:14 left to go. Cougars got 2 players in foul trouble. Lacey and Kemple with 3 apiece. Coots to Shirley inside. Even the pass inside opens up the 3 for Luke. Unfortunately, she doesn't convert. 1 minute to go in the half. The Cougars just pass the ball out around the perimeter a lot. But even like I said, a pass inside to Garcia will cause everybody to converge a little bit. Layup by Adamson, which should give the three-point shooters a little better look. And it appears they're going to call a charge on Shirley. Her second, 37 seconds to go, so a 7-second difference. The Cougars should get the ball back. Get a chance at one last basket. 12-point lead for the Braves. Adamson. And it was a tie, but it'll stay with Blackhawk. Fresh 20. Now Blackhawk can actually hold on to the ball for the rest of the period and a half as it's 20.7 seconds left. So not much time left there. They can hold it and shoot one last shot. Freehill will kick it up top to Adamson. Now almost stolen. Freehill will take it back. And she'll take her time. Now down to 10. 6 on the clock. Down to 5, 4, 3, 2. Freehill not going to get it off. Shot clock violation. They were trying to wind it down, but I was going to say the shot clock wound down before. I was going to say, I'm not sure what there's left to do here. It certainly ain't 7 seconds. And say, if anything, there should be 1 second left on the clock. There's no way we got 7 seconds left. No way we got 6.5 left. One of these days, we're going to get a scoreboard stuff that really works. Well, we're not going to blame the head coach. We don't do that. We'll blame the equipment. We've had issues with it for like 2 or 3 years now. Good enough. Going to be a tough shot for her to throw up here, but Coots will just take it instead. And at the end of the half, a 20-point half or period for Blackhawk. Cougars only get 9 out of that, unfortunately. And now when they're only down 1, they're now down by 12. So we'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half here. Your halftime score, Blackhawk 34, your Highland Cougars 22. We'll be back. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. We're just under a minute before we start the third period here. Again, Cougars trailing by 12, 34-22. Lexi Lacey with 2, Renaya Shirley with 2, Mary Zettel with a 3, Ari Coots with 3, Talina Rogers with 4, Sarah Kempel with 1. And leading the way for the Cougars, 7 points for Alicia Garcia. That's good for 22. Cougars have kept it close for the most part. For most of the first half, biggest lead for the Braves is 11. All right, take that back. Now it's 12. Cougars led by no more than 2 throughout the first half. Now it was several times, but now the Cougars will be moving left to right on your TV screens. Ball knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with Highland. Starters back in for the Cougars. Coots to Lacey. And knocked away by Parker, but it'll stay with the Cougars. Shot clock down to 10. Rogers will get the inbounds pass, and unfortunately going the other direction was Zettel. Miscommunication, and Parker will go the rest of the way for the layup. First bucket for Parker. Again, she had 21 5 days ago against the Cougars. 14-point lead for the Braves. Nice pass inside, unfortunately, at Rogers' ankles. 3 ball on the way, no good, but a wide open, easy offensive board and put back for Noneman. She will get the foul called, and she'll have a chance to add with some free throws. Garcia will pick up the foul. I believe that's her first. Missed the free throw. And they're going to say it's off a Cougar. So the Braves will maintain possession here, leading by 16. Just under 9 minutes to go in the third. Free Hill will inbound it. I believe she stepped on the line as the shot clock blind spot has got me again. Either way, Cougars coming back with the ball. Ari Coots in control here. 38-22 Braves. They've held Ari in check. Only 3 points for her tonight. Nice backdoor cut, but unfortunately intercepted by Parker. Got her hands up in the passing lane. Took it away from Highland. Parker now back with a 3, blocked by Rogers. And unfortunately, the Cougars cannot buy a possession here. They finally get the defensive board there now. And now taken away. But right to Rogers for a nice bucket. 6 points now for Talina. Cougars cut it to 14. I'm going to call a hand check, I believe, on Zettel. Mary Zettel picks up the foul. Her first, I believe. Just under 8 minutes to go in the third. 38-24. Free Hill now down low, knocked away by the Cougars. Coots weaving all the way around, right-handed layup, still can't convert. Mary Zettel will get the offensive board. And the Cougars throw it away. Parker left open for three, and she nails it. 5 points for Parker. Lead now extended to 17. Pass down inside, not there, knocked out of bounds by the Braves. Pass inside to Garcia. We'll kick it out. Lacey all the way over to Coots. Rogers trying for the layup, can't convert it. And a defensive board by the Braves. 3 ball on the way for Parker again, this time off. Offensive board by Nonaman, and she'll score the bucket. 11 points for Nonaman. Timeout taken by Highland. 6:44 left to go in the third. The lead's getting bigger and bigger. It's now out to 19 for the Braves. And at this time, thanks, Pete. 6:44 left to go in the third. 43-24 Braves. This is your HMC broadcast. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back. 6:44 again left in the third. 43-24 Braves. Cougars just struggling all around offensively here. Garcia. Up top now Lacey. Inside, knocked away again. Lapredo, not the greatest ball handler, and stolen by the Cougars. Rogers with it. She could have continued. Goes to Coots for three, and that's long. Parker pulls down it, and we called a timeout? Oh, timeout for Blackhawk. Okay. 6:06 left to go in the third, still 43-24. As Sarah Kemple has checked back in. We'll be back here in a minute. This is your HMC broadcast. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back. Blackhawk will take the ball here. Cougars have Lacey, Zettel, Garcia, Kemple, and Coots in. Cougars still in man-to-man. Parker going to go back to the lane. Nice dish, but a little too much for Nonaman. Running one-hander, no good. And Nonaman for another offensive board and bucket. Cougars just can't seem to slow her down at all. Lapredo doesn't have to do anything. Again, Lapredo had 31 a few days ago for Blackhawk. Trying to give it back to Coots for the layup. Ari Coots with her first bucket in a long time. Now 5 points for her. Again, she averages 18, so definitely not an on-par night scoring-wise for Ari. Ball swatted away, but right, and how many steps does she get to Lapredo? Zettel will bring the ball up. Wide open inside. Kemple got it. Sarah Kemple with a bucket inside off a nice pass. The Cougars chipping away here. But it's still 17. 45-28. 4:40 left to go in the third. Easy pass down to Noneman for another bucket. .430 left to go in the third period. Inside Kemple will give it back to Coots. And she's going to pick up the foul, and we'll go back to the line. Ari shot 4 free throws tonight. She's got number 5 and 6 on the way. Rogers and Luke check in. Garcia. And I think Zettel had a seat. Coots' free throw no good. Ari usually pretty sure-handed, 73% from the line. Unfortunately, 1 for 5 tonight. Second free throw up and in. 6 points for Coots. Parker's left open on the right side. We'll get it back to Freehill. 47-29 Braves. Parker could take the lane if she wants to. Gives it back to Freehill. She'll take it. And she'll get fouled. They're going to say no shot. That a foul is going to be on the floor. Rogers will pick up the foul. Second foul on Talina. 4:05 left to go. All the way up top to Smith. Left wide open is Freehill as she gets it right back in. Easy layup for her, and she scores it. 20-point lead now for the Braves here, just under 4 minutes. Not a great pass and tipped away. Parker will come up with it. And Freehill will bring it up now for the Braves. And unfortunately, Lacey runs into her and pick up foul number 4. Lexi will have a seat as Mary Zettel checks back in for her. Smith, 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by Kemple. Coots all the way over in the corner. Kemple going to battle down low, kisses it off the glass and scores. 5 points now for Sarah Kemple. Cougars got to start chipping away at the lead. It's down to 18. And now a steal almost. Talina Rogers was on the floor, had a chance for it, couldn't convert. Parker, no call on that. Lost the ball to Kemple. Kemple will go back. Luke for 3. Around and out, but an offensive board and score it. Talina Rogers, another offensive board. That's 5 rebounds on the evening. She puts it back up and in. That's 8 points for Talina. She averages 7 and 7. She's already over her point average. Renaya Shirley checks in as Coots will have a seat. 2:51 to go in the third. Talina Rogers will go to the line for the and 1 free throw. And she missed the free throw. And the Cougars are going to get a travel. So Highland's got the lead down to 16. Let's see if they can cut more of it off here on this possession. Alexis Luke to take the ball out. Underneath us in the Jim Yeager balcony. Looking right there, wide open, Kemple. Nice pass, nice finish. Sarah Kemple hits the layup, and the Cougars got it down to 14. Smith will hand off, and they're going to call an offensive foul of some sort against Smith, I believe. I believe that's Smith's first. Okay, Cougars got the ball now, trailing by 14. Another bucket here would be great. Let's see what the Cougars can do. Zettel picks up her dribble, gives it to Kemple all the way over corner. Shirley for three, got it! Renaya Shirley with a big three, and the Cougars have now cut it down to 11. It was 20 not that long ago. 2:13 left to go in the third. Parker to answer, around and out. Luke will pull down the board and get fouled. Kimmick, I believe, will pick up the foul, her first. Again, the Cougars got it down to 11, now have the ball. I believe they're on a 9-0 run. They were down by 20. Settle, Luke for three, this one's way short. Kimmick will pull down the board. Mayer now back to Freehill. 1:43 left to go, and now they'll push it. And the ball's going to be kicked by Kemple, so it'll stay with the Blackhawks. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Shirley almost with the steal. Freehill, no good. Rebound number 5 for Kemple. Zettel to Kemple. Shirley for three, no good. Zettel will pick up the offensive board. Shirley, tough play off the glass, no good. And they're going to call Rogers, I believe, for her third foul. .120 left to go. 49-38. Highland trailed by 20 a matter of minutes ago. Mayer going to the line for two. Kemple, Rogers have a seat. DeYoung and Garcia check in. Mayer's first free throw around and in. Second free throw for Mayer. Got them both. Lead back to 12, 50-38, 1:20 to go in the third. Settled to Shirley. DeYoung for three, it's short. Rebounded by Smith. Oh! Bad positioning by the official as Zettel punched the ball away. They say they got her arm. I don't believe so. She didn't think so either. That's only the second on Zettel. But coach is correct. The only thing that moved was the ball. So that can't be a foul. But unfortunately, the official was on the wrong side of that play. He was between the defender and Mary on the other side. He could not see properly, and unfortunately, when you put your hands down in a downward position, you can easily get the call even though it's not right. Mayer gets the offensive board. Three ball on the way, no good. Zettel pulls down another rebound, her sixth on the evening. Under a minute to go in the third. 52-38. Cougars need to get it back under 10 points here. Three ball by Garcia, around and out. Offensive board by Zettel. She's not going to get the call, and the shot doesn't fall. 37 seconds left to go. And they're going to call a block on that. Shirley's going to pick up the foul. The call was made well late. Call it when she does it. Yeah. She already took the charge. Terrible call, and we're going back for free throws. Renaya Shirley took the charge. There was a no call on it, and then they called a block on her when she missed the shot, just like I said the other night. Your good old-fashioned street ball there. You take the shot, you don't make it, and then you call the foul. .29 seconds left to go, 54-38. Zettel will bring the ball up. Inside to Garcia. Cougars haven't been passing it inside. Like I said, she doesn't have to shoot out of it, but it should loosen up the defense a little bit. Unfortunately, throws the ball away. Thomas going to go all the way down for the easy layup. 6 seconds left to go. Shirley, tough play, can't get it to go. And at the end of the 3, the Cougars had it down to 11. It's been expanded once again back to 18, 56-38. We'll be back here in a minute for the fourth quarter. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back. Four fingers up here. Fourth period coming underway here for your Cougars. They're trailing again. They had it down to 11. It was 49-38. And then they went on the Braves went on a run here, unfortunately, and now it's back up to 17. Or actually, it's 18 now, if my math is correct. We get the fourth period underway. The Braves with the ball. Thomas will kick it off top. Kimmick. Thomas, too many steps. Kind of shocked they called it, so.
Everybody clap your hands.
Why?
This guy sucks.
Out top. Unfortunately, the pass right to Nonaman as they try to get it inside. Layup for Thomas is good. Coots back in, and she'll bring the ball up for Highland, now back down by 20. Largest lead of the game for the Braves. Over the top to Shirley. Trying to get it inside to Kemple. Like I said, now inside out works when you get the pass inside. They don't have to do much with it except pass it back out. Kemple had 3 people converge on her and unfortunately lost the handle. Under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. 3-pointer on the way for Parker, no good. Kemple will pull down the board. 6th rebound for Kemple. Looks to Garcia. Garcia will launch the 3 and got it. Alicia Garcia, her first bucket of the second half here. And it's a 3, 10 points now for her. Pass trying to get inside, tipped, but gets to Nonaman. Up off the glass, no good. Shirley with the board. Just over 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Highland again had it down to 11. Luke to Shirley for 3. This one's short. Kemple, the offensive board, can't get it to go. I don't know if she thought she had it in, but she hit the jumper and just turned away. Got to make sure it goes in because you can follow your own shot. And there, I believe, is number 4 on Kemple. Could call it a frustration foul if you want, but nonetheless, it is number 4. Rogers and Zettel will check back in as Luke and Shirley has a seat. Adamson will take the ball now for the Braves. 7:43, the Braves up by 17, I think. Ball taken away by Zettel, and Zettel will bounce it off a Brave, and it'll go to the Cougars. 58-41. Cougars need some sort of offense here, and I don't care in what way you need it just to get it. Zettel inside to Kemple. Nice kick out, Garcia. Zettel, nice ball movement. Coots, pull up for a long two, got it. Ari Coots for 2. That's 8 points now for her, well below her average of 18. But just over 7 minutes to go, the Cougars got it down to 15. 3 ball on the way for Parker. No good. Rogers with another rebound. That's Talina's 6th. Zettel over to Garcia. Another 3, Garcia. Got it! Alicia Garcia for 3. She shoots 20% beyond the arc. I don't think I've seen her shoot 2 threes all season. She's made 2 already. Timeout taken by Blackhawk. 6:42 to go in the ballgame. The Cougars have cut it down to 12. 58-46. Want to watch the end of the ballgame? The only place you can is right here on HMC. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back. Again, Cougars trailed by 20 not long ago. They got it down to 12 on some 3 balls by an unlikely source, Alicia Garcia. Again, she feels confident beyond the arc. I don't remember seeing her shoot too many so far in this homestand season. But hey, it doesn't matter who shoots them as long as they go in, and 2 in a row for Garcia has knocked that lead down to 12. Blackhawks led primarily most of the way since about 7-4. And they're letting them play, I guess. Here comes Coots up with the right hand. Still can't buy a layup. Coots naturally left-handed, but couldn't buy the right-handed layup. Inside, Nonaman. And a block by Garcia. And the ball will come back to the Cougars. Cougars have missed several layups in this game, and down 12, they could be a lot closer if they'd have made some of them. They got to start converting on some of them. They can't rely on the 3-point shot. Zettel tried to pass it inside, Nonaman with the steal. And she'll go coast to coast. Nice job by Zettel, knocking the ball out of bounds. Coach from Blackhawk, not real happy, and I understand. The officials have kind of been all over the place tonight. But his team's got a 12-point lead at the moment. Pass right inside. Another block, but unfortunately right back to Lapredo. What call did we have? 3 seconds in the lane. We don't call that in here. I was going to say 3 seconds in the lane is something that we could have been called in either game, men or women's, hundreds of times in this gym, and this is the very first time it actually has been called. Garcia. That's not a great pass. Good one there, though, by Zettel. Sarah Kemple on the receiving end of that pass from Mary Zettel. And the Cougars got it to 10. 5:10 left to go. Laporta, tough shot, no good. Kemple gets the board. 7th rebound, and here comes Coots. Nice pass. Talina got it. Talina Rogers now with 10 points, and the Cougars now cut it to 8. 4:50 left to go in the ball game. 58-50. Freehill out to Parker. Crowd starting to come alive, so is the Cougar bench. Adamson inside. Nonaman, tough shot, no good. Unfortunate. Ooh. Yeah, this one's going to get corrected. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Talina knocked it out of bounds. The official thought it was a Blackhawk. Brave did it, and they've got it switched up. So with 4:30 left to go, the Braves have the ball underneath their own basket and an 8-point lead, although it was 20 not that long ago. Zettel almost getting the steal. Parker with it. Should have called a travel, and they finally do. These guys are awful late. Parker traveled, and a second later the official calls it. It's just frustrating for, I'm sure, both teams. I'm not sure what the problem was. They give us the ball, and then they decide to substitute. But with 4:25 to go in the ball game, 58-50, Highland has cut the lead down to 8, and they have the ball. We'll see if the Braves crack here. There's plenty of pressure. Again, they had a 20-point lead minutes ago. Now, that was a foul in the first half. There's a foul on Zettel half the time. Okay, shot clock down to 10. So the Cougars get it across the timeline, but they only got a few seconds left to shoot. Nice pass inside, knocked out of bounds. That's white ball. Shot clock should be at about 6-ish. Now the officials are conferring they got to get that set. 3:59 to go in the ball game. Alexis Luke set to check in for the Cougars. Yeah, they're going to say 4 seconds on the shot clock. Coots going to have a seat. Got to have a quick inbounds and shot most likely right away here. And it looks like it's going to be Alexis. Now inside, Garcia. Turnaround shot, no call. And they're going to say a shot clock violation. Cougars have got to draw some iron on that to get the rebound. They had the offensive board. Unfortunately, it caught no rim. So under 4 minutes to go. Time starting to become the Braves' friend here. They lead by 8. Lapredo going to try and drive. Tough play, tough shot, but right there, Nonaman again for the offensive board. And I'm not sure who they're calling it on, but it's going against the Braves. It's going to go against Lapredo, only her first. I guess they call it her second. 3:35 to go. Again, Cougars can, I know it's, the odds are not in your favor to hit every shot down here, but they cannot go too many more possessions without buckets. They got it down to 8. They need to keep converting. And a steal by Parker. Telegraph pass, and it didn't have enough zip on it. Easy layup for Parker. Cougars have been throwing over the 1-2-2 zone all night. Now I believe it's a 1-3-1 zone. Those passes aren't going to make it. Inside, nice pass though to Kemple. Bounce passes are working here, and it leads back to 8. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Cougars been floating a lot of passes over the top of that zone, and that's how they get intercepted by the weak side. And like I said, Parker travels, and they give him a second or two, and then they call it. 60-52, 2:47 left to go. Zettel, Luke will have a seat as Lacey and Coots back in. Lacey again, foul trouble most of the night. She's got 4. Sarah Kemple also with 4. Shirley and Rogers with 3. Again, now's the time for a bucket for the Cougars, and then they need a defensive stop. Passing it over. Kemple inside. Nice job. Rogers with the bucket. The Cougars starting to convert some of them layups, and the lead is down to 6. Defensive stop here would be huge for the Cougars. Adamson, tough play, but she'll pick up the foul and go to the line. Talina picks up foul number 4. 12 points for Rogers to go along with her 7 boards. Adamson going back to the line here for some free throws. Leads down to 6, and she hits the first one. Again, Cougars struggling from the free throw line here tonight. Blackhawk, not so much. Next free throw, rounding out. Rogers will come down with another one. That's her 7th board to Coots. Coots works well with the left hand, tries to go to the right. An offensive board by Talina. And I believe she's gonna stay with the Cougars here. So the lead is 7. 2:11 left to go. Cougars got to come up with something here. They got a stack on the left side with Lacey inbounding the ball. Nice pass inside. Kemple had the shot. No call on it. And you got to at least try to make it. You can't expect the call to be made. Freehill running one-hander, and she'll knock it down. Lead back to 9. We're under 2 minutes to go. Time becoming a factor against the Cougars. Pass out. Lacey's got the lane. Kick it out. 3 ball by Coots. Got it! Ari Coots with a 3. And the lead down to 6. 1:37 to go in the ball game. Again, about 4 minutes ago, the Cougars were down by 20. They've cut it down to 6. I don't know if Kimmick's the one I want with the ball, but they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Coots. If it's on Lacey, that's her 5th, but I believe it's on Ari. No, they are going to call it on Lacey. She will foul out with 2 points and 2 boards. Mary Zettel will check in for her. Crowd gives Lacey a hand. Looking. Kimmick on the left side now. 1:24 left to go in the ball game. Cougars down by 6. Defensive stops are needed hugely here. She pinned it on her hip. Referee didn't catch it. Pass over Freehill in the corner. Why you want to keep shooting threes, but Kimmick knocks one down. I would at least try to get layups. Lead back to 9. 1 minute to go in the ball game. 3's going to need to start coming here for the Cougars. Zettel now in the corner. Garcia's hit a couple already tonight. Cougars wasting too much time dribbling. Down to 47 seconds. The Cougars cannot take the shot clock down too far. Tough play by Coots. Could not come up with it. And with 40 seconds left to go, Cougars definitely running out of time here. Somebody's got a foul, and unfortunately Rogers will, and that will be her 5th. Talina going to foul out with 12 points and 8 rebounds on the evening. Renaya Shirley set to check in. Garcia will have a seat as Alexis Lukes checks back into it for her. 4 3-point threats on the floor for the Cougars. Coots, Shirley, Zettel, and Luke all have shot multiple 3s on the season. Yeah, you got to do something with the ball here. Get some sort of foul, but they had a steal, and now it's taken away, and now Shirley's going to get called for the foul. That's Renaya's 4th. Cougars had a steal, but unfortunately caused the foul as they lost it. Shot clock is off. Again, Cougars down by 20 about 6 minutes ago. Cut it down to 6 and haven't gotten much closer. It's up to 10 on the free throw by Smith. So a valiant effort. Unfortunately, it went in waves. The Cougars just could not crack much farther than 6th. So with 20 seconds left to go, again, shot clock is off. Cougars got to come up with some way to get a 3 up. And trying to go inside of Kemple. Intercepted. Smith will cherry pick on the other end for the easy layup. And that's going to end it, most likely here. Luke for 3, no good. And the final score, Blackhawks 70 and Highland 57. The Cougars fall to 10-15 on the season, 3-4 in the Arrowhead Conference. And we'll be back here with your final stats and the next home game coming up here. So stick with us, everyone. This is your HMC broadcast. Welcome back. Final score, 70-57 Blackhawk over your Cougars. Final scoring goes as follows. Lexi Lacey, 2 points, 2 boards. Renaya Shirley, 5 points, 2 boards. Alexis Luke, no points, 3 boards. Mary Zettel, 3.7 boards. Ari Coots, 11 points, 1 board. Alicia Garcia, 13 points, 2 boards. My Cougars of the game, no question. Talina Rogers, 12 points, 8 boards. And Sarah Kemple, 11.7 boards for the Cougars. Unfortunately, falling to 3-4 in the Arrowhead Conference, 10-15 on the season. Next home game will be this Saturday. For the men, they will face the high-powered Indian Hills Ball Club. They almost beat them on their home court a month or so ago. Cougars are starting to improve and get better, so hopefully we'll see you here and a chance for another upset. The Cougars upset Southeastern Iowa 2 weeks ago, fell to Triton this past Saturday, and I have a good chance to upset Indian Hills here this Saturday. That's our next broadcast, Saturday, 3 p.m., your Highland men versus Indian Hills. For King Arthur, the Salt and the Sound, Jim Yeager, this is the Marvelous One, Marvelous Mark Masters, and we will see you Saturday at 3 p.m. Good night, everyone.